think this movie would amount to anything?
Well, when I wrote this film back in college, I never thought it would ever amount to anything. But it became like this like cult sensation. Like people think that my movie is like the greatest movie they've ever seen in their life.
No, no, not at all. I think this movie was our first film, and I think that when we directed this movie, we were just thinking it was going to be like this movie is going to be on YouTube and it's not going to amount to anything. But when everybody came to the film with open arms and just it was a weird feeling.
You know, when I first got the script, I thought it was one of those piece of shit movies run by a bunch of broke ass college kids who don't know shit when it comes to writing. But then I found the set. Lots of green screens, a lot of high quality directors and writers. I think I've shook hands with Michael Bay and shit. He's actually a pretty nice guy. You just gotta get past all the explosions and transmurfers and whatnot.
What kind of awards did you win?
Honestly, seeing a film like this win 2 Oscars in a row is like expecting Leonardo DiCaprio to win an Oscar, you know?
We took home Best Actor for Tyler's performance, who can't be here right now because he's out somewhere. I don't know where he is. Somewhere. He declined my script that I sent him after this film. Apparently he's too big for us now. He went Hollywood on us. Not only physically he was big, but after this movie came out, like his star power went through the fucking roof. Like you had George Clooney, John Travolta, Tyler.
So tell me about Naim.
Naim, he was a cool dude. Heavily addicted to drugs. Did them every single day ever. But he was a cool guy.
I try to be easy to work with because, you know, we're doing this for people's entertainment. You don't want to get stressed out about it, you know. And, I mean, poor Naim, I mean, even when he's not on drugs, he says the F word way more than he should. But I remember his idol is Charlie Sheen, and, you know Charlie Sheen. And remember one time I go back set, and there's just a Scarface pile of cocaine, and he just kept grabbing it and shoving it in his mouth. He just like a toothbrush, you know. It's like he's just cleaning his teeth with cocaine, and and it was funny because when he looked at me, it just looked like he had powdered sugar all over him, you know. And he just looked. He's like, "What the fuck are you looking at?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, dude." And I walked away, but. Every one time his eyes were just bloodshot, and he was filming the weirdest stuff. He's like, "Okay, and for this, I want you to make out with the wall." And it's like, "Wait, what are you talking about, dude? That's not in the script." And he's like, "I feel like it'd set the mood." And we're like, "Are you high right now?" He starts laughing. He's like, "No, he's high. What is high anyway?" And you know, I mean, you take one look at him, you're like, "Yeah, that guy has to do something. There's no way. I mean, he has to be on something all the time."
If you could replace one actor or actress, who would it be?
Daisy.
Daisy.
Hands down, Daisy.
Daisy?
If I could change one actress, who would it be? Daisy. Yep. Her acting was atrocious. Like originally when I wrote this film, she was supposed to be the good girl. She was supposed to be like what Victoria was. Like just motherly, super nice, always like there for people. But she showed up, just total bitch. So like, I had to rewrite her character as a bitch because that's all she could do. She can't act. She just shows up, he's a bitch. And that's how, like, I don't know if you noticed, but all of her movies that she's ever played in have been a bitch because she's not acting. That's her real personality.
Joey has been quoted by saying Michael Felon is a complete asshole. Do you agree with this?
No, I love Michael. Michael's a good guy. Working with him was like working with a fucking saint. He was just blissful on set. He was great. You tell him to do something, he'll do it. He's all about the performance. He's fucking method. That motherfucker's fucking method. He's fucking great. I don't care what anyone. Joey must have been on crack when he answered this fucking question. All right.
Describe the rise and fall of your career after 205.
Yeah, so before our 205, I wouldn't exactly say I was rich. Hell, I wouldn't even say I was mediocre. I was poor, man. You know the golden radio voice guy? We used to be neighbors. Stardom found him, and the 205 found me. And to win Best Actor, God, it's the best feeling in the world, man. I had more money than I knew what to do with it. I was buying Lamborghinis, I was buying hookers, 2 or 3 at a time. Sometimes they'd just sit there and talk with me all night. We wouldn't do nothing. It was just nice to have company. But I guess since I wasn't used to having money, just kind of blew it quick. Crack, marijuana. It was rough times. I'm currently residing in a cardboard box between 5th and Broadway. Used to hold my Oscar. Mine even got to that no more. I had to sell it to the pawn shop. Pawn Star man told me it was fake. I won that shit. That is not fake, Joey Lay. Those were good times, though. I may be sucking dick for crack right now, but 205 was the best time of my life.
In the arms of the angel.
Victoria is thought of very highly in this profession. What was it like getting to work with her?
I praise Victoria. She was like one of the greatest actresses I've ever seen portray a male character.
Joey, who wrote this piece, came to me. He came to me asking to want to change one of the male characters into a female. He just had to have this girl in the movie, and it wasn't Daisy. It was Victoria. For some reason, he loved Victoria's performance in one of her previous films. I don't know which one it was, and he went with it, and she won Best Actress.
When I found Victoria, I was on Broadway. I had just wrote a futuristic version of Cats, and she auditioned for the play. And she walked in, and I just, the light like shined down from the heavens. And I thought, that's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life. And then she sang, brought tears to my eyes. So after Cats, Naim came up to me. He's like, hey, that 205 movie you wrote back in college, I want to direct it. And I'm like, that's just a crappy movie I wrote, whatever. And he's like, but no, it has potential. So we made this movie over. Originally, it had 4 guys and a girl. But I wanted Victoria to be in that movie so bad that I actually took out one of the dudes and wrote Victoria into that movie. Because she's just the best actress I've ever worked with in my entire life.
About Victoria, she was a lot of fun to work with. She was a really good actress, and she won that Oscar, not for this movie, but for some other film. And for this, everyone kind of thought, oh, well, it kind of like her comeback, you know. She hasn't been in anything in a while, and I think she's gonna shine out of this one. But you said someone thought I was a jerk. Right?
Yeah, Joey. Joey said
Joey.
yeah.
Oh, well, that's a shame. I'm not really a. Is he? Where is he? Do you know where he is?
I believe he's downstairs.
Well, I just talked to him for a second. That motherfucker.
Michael, see, everybody says he's the nicest guy they've ever met before, but he's just a total asshole. Shows up late to set. The first day we filmed, he was in California. Didn't fail to mention that, hey, I'm going to California this day. Shows up, boozing it. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought Naim had a drug problem.
What the hell, man?
Oh my god.
What the hell's wrong with you, dude? What the hell? You someone. Tap out! Tap out! Tap out! Shh! 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 I'm a nice fucking guy.
Now why can you do that if you're fighting scene with Tyler? Daisy, I just want to apologize. You are the best actress we've ever experienced, and we love you.
We worship your presence.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
I mean, Zach hates you, but Zach's a dick.